Pop.
Welcome back to Big Hammer Garage. Today we're going to work on getting rid of this mess and getting wiring cleaned up. Alright, here we are. We have taken off on this horrendous disaster. We made the decision not to try to save any of it. We've sat around here for a while and tried to figure out the best way to go, what we should do, what it should look like. It's just, there's no good way to get there from here. So we're just going to step off the curb and hope the bus doesn't hit us and hack it all out and start from scratch. I think when we get done we'll be much happier with it. There'll be less problems. We are going to salvage the plug-ins and such that go to that there steering column, old GM column, so that we can have the dimmer switch in the column, turn signals to the column. The key actually works, so we're going to go ahead and leave the key switch in there opposed to putting one on the dash someplace. And other than that, the rest of this is probably going to start from scratch, brand new. I think it's going to cause me less time to figure out how to put it in new than it is to try to figure out what the feller before me did to create it. So here we go. Sorry, we got you on the tripod. It's a little bit hard to see. Let me take these off so I can see you. I'm getting old, so those have to be used for up close and reading materials. So we're starting to make our connections here, bringing everything out through the firewall right there. Test. Okay. Put that off. Write myself a note for what it's going to be later. Brake switch plus. Alright, so we're going to jump out of here. Wiring just isn't great for filming. You guys are going to get bored. I'm starting to get bored. And we'll bring you back in whenever we're starting to button things up, show you how everything's cleaned up, loomed up, made pretty. We'll see you in a bit. Enjoy your time away. I'm going to get back at wiring. Oh boy. My butt almost doesn't fit. It's a good thing it doesn't have a steering wheel in it right now. I'd be out of luck. This, twirling like a Ferris wheel. This toggle switch with 5 pounds of black tape on it is going to get replaced by this twirly switch. It's another donation from back when I used to work as a boat technician. They go like so, and that'll be the heater switch. So it'll have a high, low, and a medium. Be able to tune that guy in. Make us better than toggle switch. At least it'll look like it belong. So I believe this is hot, and then it doesn't matter which one we do of which. That will make it so that it will do high, low, and medium. Alright, so we didn't make it as far as we'd hoped today. Good news for you guys is it'll only feel like a second. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning, and we'll give you an update there. Dash is got preliminary wiring done to it. All of that spaghetti is out on the floor. That's all going to the steering column and the headlight switch. That will clean up, make a little prettier after we get all the circuitry done in it. But for you guys, we'll see you in a minute. Hey, we're back at the shop. Told you it'd only be a minute. We're back on wiring. Going. That part of the wiring finished up yesterday. We showed you for the dash. We're gonna jump right back into this, get the dash wired up. Really want to see this thing light up and get going on it. Let's see if we can make less of a mess out of this than we started with. See what we can tear up with this. Oh, that's gonna come on. What? It didn't want to drill through. It kept binding up, slipping the drill bit because I had to choke down on it so far. What did it do with the bolt? Drill? It did. You put the bolt right there. Yeah. Told you I spend most of my time looking for crap that I lost. Cars are fun, cars are fun, cars are fun. Every time we put the headlight switch in, turn the headlights on.
If you unplug this,
doesn't matter.
It still blows.
I had it unplugged before.
And it still blows it.
Yep. And if I have the headlight switch not in the dash and turn the headlights on with all that plugged in, it works fine. So it's a short in the headlight switch. It's grounding out to the body someplace. And I touch the headlight switch to the body, and it's fine until I screw the piece down that goes through the dash to lock it in. And as soon as I do that, pop. This is up. There's nothing, I can put my hand all the way around it. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would say that's not overly tight. That lug has full finger underneath it. None of these are touching. There's nothing around the back. Nothing anywhere. I haven't changed any of the wiring out here. Listen closely.
Try your doohickey.
High beams, low beams. Turn, turn. None of those are hooked up. I promise you it's not the last time. I'll go inside and clean it all up, I promise. Okay.
You got electricity?
Yep.
Does your light dim now?
Yep.
Something turned on.
Voltmeter. Voltmeter works.
Oh, and the fuel.
Yeah, so the voltmeter came up and showed voltage, and it pegged the fuel gauge. Alright. Not the last time we'll have it out, but last time for this particular set of chaos. Fuel gauge is the wrong fuel gauge. The ohms on this fuel gauge are
0 to 90.
0 to 90.
You need like
And-
170 to 170 to 10 or something like that.
There you go. Listen to the camera guy. He did the research a little bit ago. Try to figure out why.
It's a GM fuel gauge rather than what's the other one? AC.
AMC.
AMC. So this one reads at 0 to 90, so 0 at empty and 90 at full. Whereas the other one you're running, your higher number is going to be your empty and your lower number is going to be your full. So it's backwards. So whenever the key goes on, this shows it about 3/4 of a tank.
So we have, let's see if we got anything sorted out. So we know the tank is completely empty, dry, dry, dry. However, that gauge says we got almost 3/4 of a tank. It's not telling the truth. All right, we're wrapping up for the day. I think we're about had all the wiring we can stand for one day. See if we can't get this thing wired and fired here pretty soon. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Help us out. Smash that subscribe button so that you know when we upload new videos. And we'll see you on the next one.